And her opponent.
Well, hello everyone. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you are watching the Olhausen Iron City Invitational number 5, produced by the WPBA. You are currently watching WPBA Billiards on YouTube. This is going to be a great matchup. I'm waiting for them to start the scoring tablets, but it looks like Pia Filler versus Margarita Fefilova Styer, and this is a B-side matchup. So one of these ladies is going to be making an exit from this event. Let's double check. Looks like this is a 9th through 12th placement. So one of these ladies will be getting 9th through 12th, and one of them will be advancing forward. So we're just waiting for Dean Racer, the tournament director and WPBA president, to finish his announcements. There are multiple matches going on around the room. I believe there are 4 other matches or 3 other matches happening at the moment. We've got Brittany Bryant playing April Larson, Maite Ropero versus Veronique Menard, and Kaylee McIntosh versus the Styer, Christina Zlateva. So lots of good stuff going on in the room. We're just waiting on Dean to finish the announcements. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have just a second, we'd appreciate the share. If you could share it to all your favorite pool groups. Both of these ladies are at the top of their game, and we are really excited to have this feature matchup for you on our YouTube channel. I'm being joined in the booth by someone that you guys all know, who is a seasoned veteran here, one of the OGs from the WPBA. So we're waiting for her to get her headset on and get comfortable. All right, everybody, Mrs. Dawn Hopkins.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for inviting me, as usual. I'm a little out of breath coming up those stairs.
Yeah, we made her run. All right, everybody. So you guys just saw that. Looks like Margarita has won the lag. Let's talk about the match rules for this event. They're going to lag for the first break, which you just saw. It's alternate break format thereafter. The 9-ball doesn't count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. The 3-point break rule is in effect. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and it is cue ball fouls only. Race to 8. All right, Dawn. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, I don't know who to pick in this one.
It is a tough decision, isn't it? Both of these ladies are literally at the top of their game. They're only separated by about 25 points in Fargo, which is not a separation, in my opinion.
Right? No, it isn't at all.
That is not a separation. So I guess it would just come down to fan favorites, per se, right? Like who in the chat group thinks that Pia is going to win. Why don't you guys throw me some hearts for Pia, and then give me some smiley faces for Margarita. Let's do that. Let me see if I can get that up. I'm going to bring my chat up. I don't have it up at the moment.
I have my guess, so I'm going to see which one everybody is thinking.
All right.
I'm going to take a side.
You're going to take a side?
Just not for any particular reason, just for fun.
All right. We got lots of hearts going up. Lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. Pia's the hearts, right? And the smiley faces are for Margaret. So lots of hearts. I saw a bunch of hearts flying around in there. Hill Thriller, please. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so mixed emotions on who's going to win this match. Yeah, as far as ratings and performance, both of these ladies are definitely at the top of their game. And if you guys remember correctly, our last event in New Hampshire was Pia versus Margarita in the finals, and Pia ended up winning. So got some hearts, we got some smiley faces, lots of smiley faces in the chat. You can just go ahead and use your smiley face and your keyboard. You don't have to, you could use your emojis. You don't have to do it with a little heart button.
So Pia just made a critical mistake there on a combination. She didn't really take her time to see which part of the 2 was going to hit the 8 and then ended up without a shot. Playing a nice safety here.
Very nice look.
Yep. So she's going to have to kick one rail either the long way or the short way, whichever way she's comfortable. She could go 2 rails into the 2. But I think she's going to try to kick it up the rail. Okay, she's taken the long way. Maybe she feels like she's got a better chance of making the ball. And missed it completely. That was not. Look at how small that space is in between the rail and the 2.
Oh, that's brutal.
A big break for Pia. But that's the reward for playing that good safety. Nice little touch, a little short, but that's okay. She can come around 3 rails and play the 4 in the same pocket, or she can slow roll it and take the long shot, just like she's doing there. And that'll set her up, if she gets the right position, that'll set her up for the 5. Yeah, I don't know that I like that. It's kind of slid a little bit too far, so now she's not at the right angle. I'd rather have seen her go 3 rails. I guess maybe the 7 could have come into play there, but I guess it was too much of an angle for her to just slow roll it.
All right, nice touch by Pia. She doesn't want to be queuing over a ball.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And then that 7 becomes real big here too.
Well,
right?
and I also think, I feel like it seems very common, right? Once you're just a little out of line, you just keep getting further out of line and further out of line.
Yep.
It's very difficult, and that is one thing that I do think these ladies do well, though, is that when they get in these positions, they do tend to find their way back into line. All right, nice touch. She's going to accept the longer shot on the 6, which I think is just fine, just difficult. You're going to see Pia here. When she goes to shoot this ball, she's going to shoot it with very little body movement, if any. She's going to be very mindful of that prior to addressing the ball.
Well, just from the elbow down, really, that's all you're supposed to move, right?
That's
just
right.
The elbow down.
Beautiful.
Very nicely played. She'll come around and have a straight shot on the 7. So here, depending on how straight it is, she can just stop the cue ball there and take the shot, or she can try to roll it down if she's got a good enough angle. It's pretty straight, though.
Nice little stun forward there. Great touch by Pia. Stretching very much. She's probably going to take her time just to get her extension. She just looked up to call her extension. So everyone's aware we are on a 40-second shot clock, 40 seconds per shot with 1 40-second extension per rack, 60 seconds after the break. Beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Pia takes rack number 1.
Yep, that was first rack down. It's a long game, it felt like.
Was that a break and run? No, she had to play the safety
yeah,
on
the
the
safety. Yeah, because she bumped
Yeah.
the 2 out too much.
Right, you guys see Brittany Bryan at the top of your screen there. Brittany is currently playing against, I believe it's April. I was going to say Kaylee, but it's not Kaylee.
There's a lot of good matches going on right now.
Right, not sure what's going on. I don't think anyone's taking a break already. Oh, the ladies are just talking. I think they're trying to get their tablets started for their scoring.
Oh, on the table next to Brittany?
No,
Or these ones? These?
Yeah, the
Oh,
feature.
I see. I get you.
I'm Christina Tkach, the #1 in the world, and you're watching WPBA on YouTube.
I love that one. I just like that one. I don't know why. That, ladies and gentlemen, is our #1 ranked player, Miss Christina Tkach, soon to be Mrs. Gorst.
Oh.
Yeah, engaged to be married.
Yes, we just had her on the last stream.
Yep. She played a great set against April Larson. And if you guys missed it, then you definitely need to go back and watch that.
She's so cute. Her dad was sitting there, and, you know, it's just cute to see the two of them together. He's her trainer, and like you said before on the last stream, and it's really cute to see their interaction with each other, teasing each other.
Yeah. All right, Joe, I seen in the chat someone asked about the fact that it's called the Olhausen Iron City Invitational being played on diamonds. Well, you're right, sir. It is the Olhausen Iron City Invitational. Olhausen is a fantastic supporter of the WPBA, and Iron City is as well. Olhausen agreed to sponsor the event. They also sponsored our event in Colorado last season.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, we're coming to a pool room. So Iron City Billiards is full of diamonds. And so it was a great collaboration between Iron City and Olhausen. And Olhausen brought in a table for all of us to check out. They brought in a couple shuffleboard tables, which we've been having a blast with.
Yep. And
So
they have a booth with a bunch of product.
yeah. So and they're just they're just wonderful people, and they support the tour, and they're actually sponsor quite a few ladies on the tour. Christina Zlateva, who promoted this event, who's also sponsored by Iron City, as well as Mezcu's and Kamui. So there's a lot of collaboration going on in the pool world, and I know it may seem like a conundrum or a little bit of, is that the right word for that? Like irony, or I don't know exactly what it is.
Collaboration.
But what a wonderful collaboration between the tour, Olhausen, Diamond, Iron City, Mezcu's. Like Kamui is also a tour sponsor, but they're an event sponsor as well. So we're really blessed here at the WPBA that all these great companies work together to bring us some great events.
Yeah,
and in turn, we get to take it to the viewers at home. So,
yeah,
enjoy this show and say thanks to Olhausen.
Right.
All right, so Pia's back at it at the table.
Did you come down far enough? So this one's tricky, but with her straight pull knowledge, she should probably come up into the 6 and just bump the 6 to stop the cue ball. This is all about looking at the tangent line and putting the right English on it. Okay, so she hit that a little bit too much on the right side of the 6. She really wanted to hit it on the left side of the 6 so that she'd get a shot. So now I don't know if she can see a piece of it or not, just to thin it, get the cue ball to go down the other end of the table. Otherwise, she's going to have to kick 2 rails at it. Looks like she can see it. That's a great shot right there. It stays out of the pocket. Yep, she'll be fine. So again, I think Margarita is going to have to kick at it. She can't see a piece of it past the 8 ball, so she's going to kick at it. And, there's enough space for the cue ball to get behind that 5, so I'm sure that's in her mind, too. She has to take quite a bit of time to make sure in this kick, because the last game she did miss the 2-ball kick, and that cost her the game.
Yeah, but look at how small that window was. I mean, that was just, in
It
my
was,
opinion, it's a
yeah.
little bit of misfortune. But, a hair here, hair there, right?
Yeah.
Pool is a game of millimeters. All right, so she's got another opportunity to kick at this 5. A great shot. She makes a good hit. It doesn't look as though it's, well, she just made it a lot tougher. That definitely got difficult. Now, Dawn, in this situation, do you feel as though balls that are frozen are easier to cut in than balls that are not frozen? What's your preference to that?
I think if they're just slightly off, they're easier.
Yeah.
Very slightly
Yeah.
off. But if it's frozen, it's a little harder, or if it's, say, an inch off.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I think that one was frozen. But if they're like 1/8 of an inch off the rail, I feel like it's much easier to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so apparently Pia may also share those feelings right
Yeah.
now. All right, so Margaret comes to the table. She's going to take full advantage of that missed 5 ball. Get herself on the board here.
She really has got to stay focused on this shot. She's got, again, a very slight angle. So she's going to be playing off the rail to make the 8 ball. Unless she wants to really whack at it, but that's probably not a good idea. I don't think she's got enough angle to bounce it off the rail. So she'll be close to the rail in the next shot, maybe.
All right.
This one's tough. This is tough because she doesn't want to roll down too far, and she doesn't have a way to stop the cue ball except to short stroke and hit it, hit it very, very light, or to really stroke it and come back around. Yeah, I didn't like that. That was, I'm not sure what the thought was there, except that she couldn't control the cue ball and it was going to come down too far and not give herself a shot. She seemed to hit that one pretty quick, though.
Yeah, she had really fast follow through. All right, really quick backstroke per se. All right, so Pia's going to take advantage of that. She hurried up and got up there and got rid of those balls. Yeah. All right, so Pia takes advantage 2-0 over Margarita Fefilova. I've seen a question in the chat about purchasing tickets in advance to attend some of the events. In some of the venues, yes. In particular, Soaring Eagle, if there's early ticket sales, they will post it on our Facebook and social media accounts. So make sure that you are liking our pages and aware in that regard. You can always go to WPBA.com as well. Soaring Eagle is probably one of the best ones, in my opinion, to go to. The hotel is amazing. There's lots of hotels around the area, so there's places to stay. Of course, the casino, right? You got to like that, and just the venue in general is a great place for spectators. And so it's amazing.
Yeah, and all the girls are they're very nice and very
approachable.
Approachable. And to get their autographs, take pictures, they're all really good as long as they're not getting ready for a match.
Right.
So it's nice if you come and see us in person.
Yeah,
we like to see faces. We love streaming, don't get me wrong. If you can't get out of the house or it's too far away, it's beautiful to be able to reach the whole world actually by streaming, but come see us in person too.
All right, so we do actually. There was another question in the stream about each of their cue sponsors. So we are very familiar with both of these ladies' cue sponsors. So Margarita, who you're as at the table at the moment, is a 60 Viking sponsored player. Her, Fedor Gorst, and Angela Janik are their 3, I believe, top players that are sponsored by Viking at the moment. And Pia is a Predator-sponsored player. So both of these ladies have solid endorsements, and they're really great representatives of their cue makers. And I know that they have great relationships with their sponsors. So good stuff.
Well, she just pushed out, and or if I don't know if she can make this ball. She pushed to a position that Pia let it go. So I'm curious what's going to happen here.
Well, that pink 4 definitely makes it more difficult to get down table. Is she just going to try to tap under it? And all
Yeah.
right.
I don't know.
All right, we'll see what Pia can do here. If the one ball may be frozen to the point of the pocket. Oh, interesting. She may opt to go back and tap it as well.
It looks awfully close to the actual pocket, and you see where the 2 is, so that's part of the problem. So even if they could somehow like double kiss it in, let's say, you can do the double kiss, but you're going to be stuck behind the 4.
Yeah, you've really got to get some pace on it if you're going to do this.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. She kind of, you just seen the look on her face. She
Yep.
was like, yeah, that was smart.
Yeah.
So there's that. Margaret kind of wanted her to do that, right? That's kind of what she was
Well,
like, here, go ahead, you go for it.
I'd like to hear what Margaret's thought process was shooting the shot that she did, because I would have thought if she was going to play safe, she would have hit the short rail and kicked into it. So I don't know really what was going on there. She was trying to make it. I don't know. Pia's trying to find a window of kick, and that's not going to be easy because of the 6 and the 9 in the way there. Well, the 6 mainly. Yeah.
Very close.
So if you know the diamond system a little bit, going from the pocket that she was in, if you go 3 rails around to the other pocket up to the top right, the 2 is not in that line. So she was trying to draw it to make it shorter to come into the 2, but just missed it.
Yeah, so, and also I think that's a good mention to say that when you hit a ball that firm, it shortens up off the rail as well. So she hit it with draw and firm.
Yes.
So with a lot of pace, trying to shorten it up off that rail.
Right. And you can use some inside English also if you really want to shorten it up. But sometimes that just doesn't work.
All right, Margaret, back to work. One thing I do say about both of these ladies is that not only are they talented, but they're very dedicated workers. They're very diligent with their pre-shot routines.
Yep.
They're not lazy by any means. They do all the work. And they have to do all the work all the time in order to be consistently good at this level. So.
And they both have great men on their side, men players on their side that are here, right? Both of their husbands are here.
They are.
So
Tyler
they
is here supporting Margaret, and Joshua is here supporting Pia.
So they have quite a bit of support on that side to a practice person, let's say, or a trainer.
Like a practice partner.
Yeah, practice partner.
Absolutely. And both of these couples have amazing social medias. So if you're not already a fan or already following Margarita or Pia, do so. I think Pia's page is called the Killer Fillers. And Margarita and Tyler, I do think they have the Styers site, a TikTok page, but they also have their own personal accounts as well. So please follow, give them the support.
That helps too with sponsorship.
Absolutely. All right, so she wants this cue to slow down just a bit. All right, looks good. So she'll just play this with a high ball, maybe even a touch of left-hand English.
Seems like a simple shot, but you know, you can be off just an eighth of an inch and make a mistake. So she took another little look at that.
Great shot.
Yep, good speed, perfect speed to just float down just a little bit. You know, she only needs to come down another 6 inches. So she used kind of a low drag stroke to slow the cue ball down, hitting it low, but hitting it soft. So the draw isn't really picking up necessarily, it's just slowing the cue ball down.
All right, fans appreciating that. Nice out there by Margarita. Pia Filler is going to be breaking. The score is 2-1. Oh,
I love those little commercially things that you do.
thank you.
That was
Some
very
of them,
creative.
well, thank you. Actually, that one particularly was done by Frank Mieletti from PA Pro-Am Pool. Him and I do a lot of things together, like we chat a lot and often. I've asked him lots of questions. We kind of bounce things off of each other, and so he's been super supportive. He is a fantastic guy, and he's very, very creative. So I do pick his brain often.
Cool.
It's nice when you can work together, right?
Yeah,
Like when
definitely.
all the streamers can communicate and
Yeah.
work together. I think it makes a big difference for the players and, well, really just the pool world in general. All right, Pia to break. They are breaking with the 1 on the spot. Pia breaks specifically to make the wing ball and then the 1 to bank down to the top right-hand corner every single time. If you watch her, she draws her cue ball to the right long rail, bringing it back past center, and then the 1 ball banks past the side pocket towards the top right corner. If you watch it, it's consistent. She knows exactly what she's trying to do. It's very impressive.
You know what I just thought of? Is it the WPBA's 50th year?
Next year. It's 2026.
Oh, I was thinking it was 1975 that it was created, but maybe not.
I don't know. You may be right because you would know more than I. But I was under the impression that the first tour season was in 76.
Oh,
So
maybe
maybe created in
yeah,
75
right.
and then the official tour season in 76 because this is our 49th season. So next year's supposed to be our 50th
50th.
season. I know.
The
It's
WPBA,
crazy, huh?
that's probably the longest running pool organization out there.
I would imagine it would be. If not, it's close. I can't think of one that's any
that's
longer
a
standing.
big feat.
Absolutely.
And the creator, one of the creators of the tour, is out here in the audience, Billy Billings.
Billy Billings.
Yeah, and she played in this tournament.
Yeah.
She's back playing again after
Yeah.
all these, she took some time off, but
She's back competing again.
yeah, that's crazy. What other sport can you do that?
I know, right? It's amazing. How about that though? Last year, Jerry Ng she retired. Our last
Mhm.
WPBA event in December, tour championship there, the Jacoby Dr. Pool, and she got a standing ovation at our dinner.
That's one. She is the nicest person, and she's in her 80s,
Yeah,
right?
86 or something, I think.
At one time, we had the oldest and the youngest in the tournament together,
Minnesota.
playing a match.
Yeah,
right?
we were in Minnesota, and Angela live streamed it for the fans at home to see. Savannah, at that time, was 12 years old, and she was just this tiny little human, and her and Jerry played a game for the fans at home. It was a lot of fun. And now Savannah's like, 2 foot taller than she was then.
Yeah, yeah.
She couldn't
And
even.
and a much
She
better
was
player,
sidearming
too.
still with her stroke back then.
Yeah, her
All right.
game has stepped up quite a bit,
She's
too.
amazing. Yeah, she's grown leaps and bounds. And not just in height, but in general.
Mhm.
All right, everybody. So it looks like Margaret's sitting very nicely here on this 6. She does need to be careful, pay very close attention to the 8 ball. She can drag it around to the right-hand lower corner, just like that.
It's all
Keeps her
about
away from
ball
the 8.
speed. Yep. Perfect.
Very well played.
So they're seeing those perfect geometric lines in their mind before they shoot it to know exactly how to come into the ball to get straight. This will tie it up.
Touch there. Good force follow. Beautiful shot. Nice. Tying this matchup 2-2. Margarita Fefilova and Pia Filler.
I just saw Brittany make a nice bank on the table up top there to get position. It's a beautiful long bank to get position on her 7 ball.
Guys, there's a quick look of Brittany and the grinder, April Larson. Score is currently 3-0 in favor of Brittany Bryant. I do believe that's the right score.
Can you see that?
There's
far
well,
on there?
yeah, but there's some sticks in the way, so I'm not sure if I'm right, but I feel like I am. 3-0.
Yep, you're right.
Yes.
It's good eyes.
There you go. All these ladies playing phenomenal. I want to say thank you to our longest standing sponsors here, longest lasting sponsors with the WPBA, Diamond Billiard Products, Aramith, and Simonis for their continued support of the WPBA.
Yeah, they've been around for a long, long time. I remember back in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
No, maybe mid 90s.
Absolutely.
For at least for Simonis anyway.
All right, guys, so we've got over 1,000 people in our YouTube at the moment. If you guys are not already subscribers to the WPBA Billiards page on YouTube, please take just a second to do that. And if you're watching on Billiard TV and you want to be part of our fantastic chat group here, you're welcome to come on over to YouTube and search WPBA Billiards.
So this can be tricky. She could play this in the corner, but if she does, she's got to draw the cue ball off the rail where she's standing and come back out for the 3 if it goes in the side. So it's either that or she's just going to try to play a safe. I don't know. I think she's thinking of all her options right now, and then we'll choose the best one for her.
I think she's going to cut it to the lower right-hand corner and bump into that 6-3. Dangerous, but it does almost look like that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Just like that. She got away with it, though.
That worked.
Yeah, she did get away with it. I mean, the 8 ball definitely stopped her 3 ball. Now, she may have seen that, though. She was looking at the line when she was going to bump into the 6-3, so she may have very well been playing it that way.
Yeah, she did look at it. She did look at that kind of combination kick thing.
Oh, we got a fan in the chat who thinks he's kind of funny guy. It's I don't even know how to say it, but we're going to say PK. The men, they start playing right now. I think they're on another YouTube channel. Have a good time. We'll miss you. All right, and there we have it, folks. This another nice out. Great playing by Margaret. I know that she's got 3 balls left, but I really feel as though she's sitting nicely to execute this out. I don't think it's anything that's too extremely stressful for Margaret. Going to have to make a little bit of a decision on how she plays the position from the 7 to the 8.
Yeah, because she had this with that 8 to the 9, remember? And she tried to go around and, that was
yeah,
easier.
but she has
that
full
was much
cue ball
easier.
here. Yeah. She was on the rail with
Yeah.
that 8 ball straight. I had a nice look at the room there. Got some ladies playing. Kaylee McIntosh and the Styer. Christina Zlateva.
It's been a great crowd here. They're so nice. Everybody here is so nice.
The definition of Southern hospitality, right?
Yeah, they even got us a masseuse.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Yeah, I used them today.
I did too. I think we all have. Kelly
It's
Fisher.
worth it.
Kelly Fisher said it was amazing, so I
Yeah.
came up and the
think-
tables have been busy. I just saw
Yeah.
Jasmine actually.
I was going to say, I think she
leaving it
came up
just to-
after her match and used it as
Yeah.
well. They're great. That's right. Nice out by Margaret. So she's taken the lead for the first time in this matchup. The score's 3-2 in favor of Margarita Fefilova. Styer.
Well, we are having a good match, that's for sure. We did say that it was a tough call between who was going to win this, and they are right on target. Watch the 4 ball in the corner. Or 5 ball. 5 balls on the wing right now, so that should be the one pocketed. And it is. There goes the cue ball up the table. And the 1.
So this tournament is a race to 8 until the finals, and it's a single race to 10. So you'll see when you watch tournaments that have the digital pool scoreboard, which is what we use here at the WPBA, next to the player's name, there's a number, right? And we all know that's their Fargo rate, which really isn't relevant in WPBA, but people ask us so much, we leave it on the scoreboard. So, and then the number in the parentheses is the number that they're racing to. So both these ladies have to go to 8 to win the match. So whoever gets to 8 first wins.
I don't know that I liked that shot.
Well,
I
the
did-
cue
I
ball
didn't-
kind of sucked up to that pink 4 anyway. She wasn't looking good coming
But
off that.
Even if it didn't, where was she going with the 2?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't really have, I don't know that it has a pocket. It may go. I don't know if this camera's set up, folks. I'm just going to let you know. Yeah. I was like, I don't know.
I don't think that one helped.
Yeah.
Well, it did help a little bit.
Yeah, no.
But I don't think it goes by the
We're going to
6.
fix it. Oh, wrong way.
Now, she made the 5 ball but didn't get...
Oh, look at that position.
Yeah, but she didn't get... she made the 5 ball, but she didn't get 2 balls over, or 3 balls, 2 more balls, because she made 1. So that's why Margaret was back up at the table. Nice shot. That was tough to do from where she had to position her hands.
Looks like she's going to try to draw under the pink 4. Just like that, shooting the pink 4 up tabled in this bottom right-hand corner pocket. She let the timekeeper know that she's waiting for
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yep. So they'll pause the shot clock for that. They'll pause it for things like going to get your cue right after the break, or if you need to get a bridge, they'll pause it for that. If there's somebody in the way. It's a good shot there. So she's going to come over to the rail and play that with a little bit of low left-hand English. Just get it to the rail so she'll have a straight-in shot for the 7.
All right, guys, so we do have over 1,100 people watching the stream. Please take just a second to hit the thumbs up button for me. And if you would also, we would appreciate those who are not currently subscribed to WPBA Billiards to do so. That will allow you to get notified whenever we go live. Thanks so much.
Well, this will tie it up if she can pop the cue ball out from the rail. Get a little bit straighter, but
She's definitely stretched out here, this one.
yeah.
All right, nice touch. And she's getting there. This 9 ball stretched again.
That's why it's good to be in shape for pool.
Right?
You think, okay, pool you don't have to be in shape for,
No.
but yes.
Yeah, you
Because
kind
you
of
get
do.
in some positions that are,
Absolutely.
you know.
All right, so the score is 3-3. Pia Filler and Margarita Fefilova Styer.
And you notice that all these players are,
You're good. You can go.
oh, can you talk
Yeah.
while that's on?
Well,
or
it's got
do
a
you-
little sound to it at the very beginning, but once
Oh.
it kind of plays through and
Okay.
gets to the symbol, it'll let you talk.
All right. I was going to say that you see a lot of these newer people coming in, and they're really athletes.
Yeah,
You know, they're
they are.
training. They're not just training their pool game. They're training physically and mentally, and you know,
Mhm.
it's a whole ball of wax, just like it should be, like any sport should be.
Well, hello, Pat. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the WPBA Billiards on YouTube.
Okay, she's going to shoot this. She hits it a little harder than Pia does. And did she make a ball? Yes, she did make a ball. I didn't see which one went in, where it went, but she lost control of the cue ball a little bit, almost scratched. And I think she can see the 1 to make it. Yeah, she's looking at the 2, so she must be able to see the 1 past the 7.
So there was a question in the chat as to how many players are left in this event. The loser of this these matchups here will finish in 9th through 12th. So at the moment, there are 12 ladies still left out of 80 in this event.
Yeah, we started with a stage 1. That started on Wednesday, and there were, 48 players?
48.
And we played down to 16, and those 16 fed into the next 32.
Yeah, the final stage bracket of 48, but there were 32 seeded players. So the 16 came in and from the stage 1 and fed into the bottom half of our top 32, and then our top 16 always get a first round bye.
Right.
So it's a nice feeder system, like almost like a qualifying event, to bring some ladies that are still trying to qualify and earn points again into the WPBA, or back into it in some cases. All right, Margaret's back at the table.
Watch the cue ball there. That looked a little
whoa,
strong.
Whoa. I will tell you this, okay, and I brag about Margaret a lot about this. Margaret has one of the best, if not the best, draw stroke on tour, in my opinion. She, you can tell the amount of time that she's put into it, because she can draw the ball the length of the table with ease.
Right.
And that's not a lot of people can do that.
Right.
She is very, very, very talented with her draw stroke, and I do truly believe it's one of the best on tour.
But you do have to have it under control.
Well, that's an odd situation. I
Yeah.
mean,
No, I
everybody,
know.
you
And
know.
she's
Plus, these guys are an elimination round matchup, right?
Yeah.
So there might be a little bit of nerves in this one.
absolutely.
And we stuck them on the stream to compete against each other, and somebody's going home. Nobody wants to be that person, you know?
And it's 3-3.
And it's 3-3. Oh, nice little swerve action there. All right, so, you know, this is almost potentially a two-way shot.
Are
Let's
you
see.
thinking of the draw? I'm thinking she'll
No,
cut
like-
it in.
No, I can't see how much angle she's got there. Yeah, I wasn't sure if she could cut it or she was going to bank it to the
Mm,
top, what in this view would be our top right corner.
I'd go for the cut myself.
Well, she can do that, and I'm not saying that. I actually at first didn't think she had enough to cut it. I thought she was a little too straight on it, but this is much better view of that.
Ooh,
Yeah,
look
very
at that.
difficult, very steep cut.
I'm sure she's not happy about giving the table back.
No, because Margaret's, you know, she's been looking more and more confident every rack.
Still has to work correctly around that 9 and 8. Just like that. Good speed. She came about an inch or so too far, so she has the option of coming. This is funky because of that 8 and 9. She could put some inside English on it, left-hand English, or she can come around, draw it back to the rail. There's a lot of options, but it's whatever she's comfortable at doing.
Looks like
So that
she,
inside English.
yep, she went with the left-hand spin.
Here's her draw stroke that you're talking about. She's going to draw it down and play the 8 in the right pocket. Beautifully done.
Oh,
Hmm.
I don't think she meant to do that, but it got a little tricky, didn't it? This is why, ladies and gentlemen, you should not bump the balls if you don't have to bump the balls.
Right. That's right.
Bumping the balls is never good. I know that sounds really bad,
Yeah.
but it's not really good right now. Not
Not
in
in that.
pool.
Not in that situation. No.
Oh,
Yeah. She used all of that
Ooh,
pocket.
Swish. The fans appreciated that little bubble, and it worked out nicely. For those of you guys who are interested, we do sell these sets of balls after the event. They are limited quantities, and I don't know that there's too many left. The Tournament TV Pro Cup set, so the image is not right. It's the pink 4 and the orange 5. It is shipped to the continental 48 states for $370. Now, you can get a cue ball signed by any player in this event, but if you don't, you'll just get the standard Aramith cue ball. WPBA.com/store. That is one way to support the stream. So if there's something, if you guys, anybody out there needs a set of Aramith balls, these are fantastic. Like I said, it's the pink 4, orange 5, but you're never going to get that price anywhere else. You can go Google it all you want.
And it's just a great product.
Yeah, they're
It's
the
a great
best.
product. I feel spoiled when I come out here.
Yeah, there's nothing better than the Aramith in my opinion. I mean, I do like some of the other sets. Like I like the Dynasphere balls. Not a single problem with that. I own a set of the Platinum. I think they play great. I don't own any of the Cyclops balls, but I have played in numerous tournaments over the years, and they were fine, whatever. But when it comes down to it, there's a reason the Aramith has been standing strong in the industry for so many years,
Yeah,
you know, and continued excellence speaks for itself. So if you want a deal, that's the deal. Go get you some.
So what do you do here? This is, I don't know, like the angle is going kind of into the 2. And if you try to put any of the right-hand English or you jack up a little bit, well, maybe there's enough angle to come back and forth. But see where the 6 is?
Yeah, she
It just
doesn't want
seems
to
a little
hit the
funny.
6. Yeah. If she hits the 6, she's got to
Yeah.
get a roll. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a kind of an interesting shot. It's not a hard shot to make it. It's just getting anything on the cue ball, any English to put it in the right position for the 2 was tough. She's going to draw it back to the rail. Is she going to try to play it into the side? It's like a two-way shot a little bit. If she misses it, it comes down to this. Yeah, so if she misses it, don't land on that 9 for a free shot. No, because the 3's there. But if she had made the 2 in the side, she would have been good on the 3. So it was a good shot. Just
maybe risk versus reward kind of thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. This is a race to 8, Pat. Thank you for asking.
that was good. She used the 7 ball to stop the 2 and then played the cue ball to go behind the 5. It didn't quite get there, but so I imagine that Margarita's kind of going to do the same thing. She's going to clip the side of the 2 ball, pushing it into the 7. But I see if she can get around the 3 to play safe. Oh, she missed it completely. So maybe she couldn't see it. Maybe she was trying to hit the rail first and didn't put enough spin on it. That was a big mistake, because that was a very hittable ball.
All right. So everything's pretty open here. Roll it over. I like this. She'll probably just go forward and come back out towards the center of the table for the 5 in the same pocket. She doesn't have to. She could play it to the side as well, but I think a lot of that's preference, isn't it?
Yeah, I think she'll come out to the middle of the table.
Yeah, good shot.
Yep. I like to move the cue ball as little as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Just draw it back. She's really got stop, 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 stop. You know, this is a nice little layout, but notice it's back and forth, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a drill.
Yeah, yeah. Making sure she's going to get the right angle for the 7 so that she can just have a straight in shot.
Just want to make mention, too, that Johnny Caps, for those of you guys who are regulars in the chat room, Johnny Caps is in the street. He's actually on your view right now, right by the red jacket at the table, sitting in the VIP. He has made it to the Iron City event, so it was really nice to have Johnny here. For those in the chat room that know, Johnny is a fan, and he's always in the chat rooms. So just so you guys know, that's Johnny sitting over there.
And you, too, could be sitting next
Yeah.
to Johnny.
I could be sitting next to Johnny. Yeah, if they could be, if they wanted to show up at some events, we'd love to meet a lot of them. You kind of almost feel like some of the people in the chat become people like your friends, your family, you know?
Right.
After a while, you know, you get to know them so well. All right.
She's going to draw this back down, pop it over one rail. Two rails.
Nice shot.
Yep.
All right, and that 9-ball, ladies and gentlemen, to tie the match back up. Looks we're headed towards a Hill Thriller, Don.
Yeah, I hope so.
We're headed in this direction if these ladies keep doing what they're doing.
I hope so.
Basically, at this point in the match, they're hold and serve.
And it's a race to 4.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. Let's say thanks to, who should we say thank you to? Let's say thanks to Diamond. Lots of great sponsors here at the WPBA. We're all pretty lucky. I myself am very grateful to all the fans because they continue to support what we do here with the streams. So thanks to you guys for continuously supporting the WPBA. We appreciate you all. All right, and Margarita Fefilova to break.
She's got quite a long bridge, one of the longer ones off the rail. You see how far the cue ball is off of the rail.
All right, nice break. She draws it to the right long rail. Cute. One ball does bank down towards the top right corner pocket. Unfortunately, I'm not sure that she's made a legal break. Let's see, did she make the legal break? Side view?
Yeah, just curious.
Oh, yeah. So she 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she made 2 balls in and 1 ball passed.
Right. They were just looking at the rack. I think they were going to move the rack, but they're
There's
leaving
2 balls.
Yep.
A lot of times they won't touch the rack, and actually if you call someone over to move the rack, very rarely will they move the rack if there's two balls on it.
Yeah, yeah.
They make you shoot one out first, and then they'll move it for you. But
because you probably can't put it exactly where they initially were when there's 2 of them. So
very difficult. So I had seen a question in the chat as to who defeated Pia. Jasmine Ocean defeated Pia, and I believe it was the 3rd round. So Pia has been, since 3rd round, might have been Pia's 1st round, so it was 2nd round. Yes. She played, Pia was a seeded player, and Jasmine came in from stage 1. So Jasmine defeated Pia in the 2nd round of this event. And then Pia's been playing through the B-side since then. Margarita actually just lost to Wei Su Chen the last round, just this last round, and is fighting for tournament life here against Pia.
yeah, she just made an incredible masse safety. You know, she had to masse around the 4 ball and clipped the side of the 2 and left perfect safety. And Jasmine's in stage 1 only because she hasn't been playing very many WPBA events, right? So she's not up in the rankings enough to be in the top 32 to be guaranteed an invite. So it's kind of tough to draw Jasmine in the first you know, if you're in stage 1, you're supposed to be the lower ranked players, but here are these champions sometimes in that stage 1, so it's tough to get through.
It is tough to get through. And that's the one thing I do have to say about the ranking system with the WPBA is that it does pay homage to the loyal, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, if you're loyal and you support every event and whatever, the ranking system will work in your favor. If you can't make it every event, you probably need to win it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
There's
yep.
32 girls above you that have a ton of points, so.
And I'm one of those people. I've only played in 2 out of 10 tournaments, and my ranking is way down. I'm not guaranteed a spot anymore, but I believe that that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, if you just can't make it every event, you just can't make it every event. That's
Yeah.
the way of the world,
Yeah.
you know?
Just got to work your way back up again if you want. Now that 3 is cleared. So she's looking at the angle there. She could play the 5 down here, or she can put some inside English and kind of hold it to the right side of the table so that should be able to play the 5 in the side. Oh, she hit that a lot harder than I thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it looks as though she may have to accept a little bit more cut on the 6 ball, a tougher angle per se. Should just pinch that 5 over, shoot it to the left, try to pinch the cue ball and hold it, try minimal movement, unless she opts to just go for it. But how do you, I mean, do you really try to draw this, Dawn?
No,
or do
I
you
just use a little bit of left English and just kind of spin it
throw
over.
it to the hole?
And the softer you hit it, the more spin it's going to pick up. So it's a real soft touch.
Well, she hit it beautifully.
Yeah, she hit it perfect.
All right, another great shot by Margarita.
So here she's going to just draw it around a little bit, or maybe use a little, well, I don't know if she can just use a touch of right spin. She may not have even had to draw that. Left spin, I'm sorry.
All right.
There we go.
There she has it. She's taking the lead again, holding serve.
Yes.
So Pia's turn. You guys know those terminologies, right? From playing tennis, breaking serve and holding serve. One of them has to break serve if they want to win.
But interestingly, there's not a lot of break and runs. There's the first shot after the break has not been the easiest. So they haven't really been able to break and run. So if Pia can make that corner ball, she's going to have to hit it hard enough, though, not to give up the break if she doesn't get the 2 other balls over the head string, because she's only been making 1 ball in the break, the corner ball. So she's got to hit it hard enough to be able to keep her break. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, see, she gave up her break. I don't think it's worth trying to make that corner ball by hitting it so light and then having to give up the rack. And again, we come to it's a makeable shot. The 2, though, is in a great position. So if she cut this in and just went back and forth a little bit, the 2 is right there for the side pocket. So this one is in a little better position, whereas if the 2 gets stuck on the back rail, that's when you have a problem. She might be able to bank this, actually. Now that I see this angle, it might be a bank shot.
She actually made this. This has actually just got much tougher. Had she not landed over the 3, I would think that, it might be okay, but landing over the 3 like that makes this shot much more difficult.
Yeah, look, she can't shoot it like that. So she's going to have to tip the bridge up sideways to get up over that 3 ball, I think.
For anyone who's watching the stream and you're looking for the brackets, if you're on the WPBA Billiards YouTube channel, then it is in the description of this live video.
So George asked why she had to give up the rack, because we have a rule that you have to get 3 balls over the head string after the break, or make a ball and get 2 balls over the head string, or make 2 balls and get 1. So the reason is because we don't want people to soft break with the rack that we have. It's easy to make a ball in the corner and soft break.
And also, I think that it just goes to show as well, we don't have on-site referees at every table. So to be fair, we've put this rule in place so it's a self-governing tool. The girls, that way, I mean, who's to say you're soft breaking? You don't want your opponent being the one to decide if you're soft breaking. So with the 3-point rule in place, it's self-governing, right? Like you can't, then your opponent's not like, you and I are playing and I'm like, man, Dawn, I feel like you're soft breaking. Well, who gets to decide that? Your opponent should not be able to decide that for you.
Although one thing I don't like about it is sometimes you break great, but you just get a ball kicked. You're like it would be going across, but it's kicked, so it's kind of lucky too.
Yeah.
I don't like that part of it.
Well, we're playing 9 balls, so there's a whole lot of luck.
Yeah, there is.
You can't be, I'm a firm believer, and I say this time and again, you can't win pool tournaments based just on skill, but you can't win pool tournaments just based on luck either. You got to have a little bit of both. You got to get lucky and you got to play good. So we actually, it was voted into play here at the WPBA, so don't y'all worry about it. We're used to it. We've made the necessary adjustments.
It doesn't matter really, as long as we know what our rules are that we're playing by. It, I don't like to get caught up in like people get all worried about change, and it's like I don't care if we have change. I just want to make sure that everybody's on board with that, and everybody knows what to do, and it's transparent. That's all.
And we like that here at the WPBA. Most rules that we have in place have been discussed time and time again, and they've been voted on time and time again.
Yeah, the players do have a lot of input on things, so that's good.
No worries, folks. This is exactly what we have all asked for. Maybe changes here and there, but still. All right, so Margaret is definitely, this is a good break serve. Because Pia did break this rack, and Margaret is taking full advantage of that mistake Pia made earlier on the 1.
Yeah, and that would it be the first time that somebody's gone ahead 2 point? No, Pia was ahead 2-0.
Yeah, and I think even 3-1 at one point. Wasn't she up 3-1 at one point?
No, I think it was 2-2. I think it was 2-2.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then it was
3-3. Yep.
Yeah.
Too many matches, folks. There's been a lot of matches today and yesterday, of course.
And the week before.
9 days of that. And those were a whole different rule set. So I've done pretty good to separate the 2 sets of rules between Derby City and here. All right, so she just rolled that ball in, accepted a little bit longer shot instead of trekking the cue ball around the table, which I think was a very smart move by Margarita. All right.
Yep. There you
All
go.
right, Margarita extends her lead by 2. Score is currently 6-4 in this B-side matchup elimination round between Pia Filler and Margarita Fefilova Styer.
And it's her break.
Yes.
So if she can get the shot on the, well, I don't know. She's making the one in the side, or just the corner ball. I guess she hasn't been making the one in the side very often because she's not getting a shot on the one.
Well, they're not. Okay, both of these ladies break very, very similar. They both try to draw their rock to the right long rail, and then they bank the one past the side pocket towards the top right-hand corner. They make the wing ball every time. And just watch the cue ball. The cue ball will draw here and come back up towards the side pockets. And then the one ball tracks down to this top right corner, which gives them a shot every single time. Now, it can sometimes bounce up off the end rail and come up a little like Margarita had in that with her one where she had to bank it. But she was still in the window of it, right?
Right.
It's pretty impressive. If you watch it, they do it time and time again. Christina Tkach also breaks this way, and in my opinion, she has probably one of the best of the 3. Margaret has a great break no matter which way she chooses to break the balls. Margaret's breaks are very, very calculated. Like that. See, she draws it to the left or to the right long rail. Now, see, she got kicked. It's a legal break, but if the 3 doesn't kick that ball, she's sitting pretty solid on the 1.
Yep. And it's quite a skill to break consistently like that. It's just like any other difficult shot. You have to hit that one ball on the break very precise to get the cue ball to react like that.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Marty Flanagan. Well, thanks for the question. Olhausen is the headlining sponsor at this event. We are at Iron City Billiards in Birmingham, Alabama. The promoter of this event was Christina Zlateva, and her sponsors are all of our headlining and presenting sponsors here for this event. So Olhausen is one of Christina's sponsors, as well as Mezcues and Kamui and Iron City Billiards. So shout out to Christina for promoting this event and getting all these fabulous sponsors on board. So we actually went through this and it felt in Colorado as well, because Olhausen sponsored that event as well.
Yes.
But we played on diamonds. But you know what's great about Olhausen is they brought in a table here so the ladies could check out some of their newer products. They also brought in a couple different styles of shuffleboard. I'm telling you what, man, we've had so much fun with those. We had so much fun. I feel
There's
like
going to be some betting going on later on.
Yeah. Emily's been down there stealing people's money for the last, day.
She's drinking for free.
Having a good time. All right, so the really good thing about us here at the WPBA is that we do have our long-lasting relationships with Diamond, Aramith, and Sponus, as well as so many of our other sponsors here at the WPBA, including Castillo Leather Goods, Big Family Custom Creations, How Tips, and How Carbon Fiber Flash, their new shaft, Kamui, and the ICA training tool. Have you spent any time? Have you gotten to check that out?
No, I haven't.
So you haven't been at any of the events. I'm going to play the commercial if one of these ladies takes a player break. But it's a projector system that puts drills right on the pool table for you. It's fantastic. They've been to a few of our events and set one up for everyone. So everybody's gotten to have like a time with it and check it out. And it's a really cool system for your home tables. So if anybody's interested in that, you can go check them out at icatraining.com.
So Pia was on her way to play a good safety, but then it got kicked out by the 4 balls, so she's left an opening for Margarita to make this 1 ball. And if you notice, the 2's on the bottom right-hand side, so that's a natural angle to get over for the 2.
Yeah, great. Nice question in the chat. about do the balls have to stay once they cross the line on the break. No, they can come back out of the kitchen, but you have to be aware. So if by some chance somebody misses it, you can let them know exactly which balls went into the kitchen and back out.
That was a long shot that she missed, but P is looking at trying to play some sort of safety from here. There's no bank. She can't really cut it in because that would be just winging it. That's too much of a cut.
Well, she does have a wall of balls here, so if she can find a way to either place the 6 or the 1 behind the 6, 7, 9 or the cue ball, it's favorable. She'll get safe.
But even though there's a wall of balls, notice how they're spaced. Unless you're end to end to those balls, they're really not a wall of balls. It's kind of like,
Well,
there's too much space
there
in
is
between
space.
them.
I would agree with you on that, absolutely.
And that's why she had to play perfect speed to get behind one of the balls, and now she's left it a little bit open.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, right? She didn't get specific in her cue ball placement. Like, you know how you sometimes have to visualize it and be like, I'm going to put it here.
Yeah.
She wasn't really specific, if you notice. She didn't get behind and look exactly. And so, oh, she drains it. That's the snaps.
Yep,
Great.
there you go.
Great
That was
cross
gutsy
bank.
move.
Very good shot by Margarita.
Very
All right.
gutsy move.
Fortune favors the bold, Dawn.
Yes. So now here's something you have to be careful too, because you've got to get through those balls that are sitting there or draw up. If she's got a nice draw stroke, she's going to draw out of this so that she doesn't bump into them.
God, her draw
Beautiful.
stroke is amazing.
I'd like to have that.
She's got a great
Just a
draw
little
stroke.
bit of that.
Yeah, she's got a great draw stroke.
Somebody asked, who is the graphics person? And that would be Lonnie.
Some of them I do. Some of them I have been fortunate enough to have great people in the industry who say, hey, Lonnie, I made this really cool graphic. I'm going to send it to you. And I'm not mad about it. I am not one of those people that needs credit for much of anything. So it's pretty cool.
This is a big game here because that's a difference of a three-point span versus being a 1-point span.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that was
That
really,
made me nervous.
Yeah, that was
I'm not going to lie. I came up out of my chair a
too
little bit.
close for comfort, but she didn't seem nervous at all. She had it all under control.
Yeah, she's very seasoned. She carries herself so nicely around the table. Very composed. All right, so 2 rails out of the corner. Great shot.
I hate to say this, but sometimes I like seeing somebody either really far down in a match or not playing well, just so I can watch their composure to how they handle that,
Yeah.
And I know that's not nice to say, but it's
You're
just
like, get out of line just one time.
yeah,
Come
do
on.
something in a pressured spot, like and to see how they really handle it.
Yeah. Well, and that's these ladies. This is what they train for. Their perfection. That's what they're searching for, is that perfection. So, yeah, I get what you're saying, though. It's nice to see them drain like a crazy cool good shot. I get it. I agree with that.
That was the one thing when
Oh,
Al.
a little short there. She's going to have to get her extension. Margarita is a Viking 60 sponsored player, so all of her equipment This from Viking and Triple 60. Which Triple 60, if you're not familiar, they make the white carbon fiber shaft. The white carbon, some of that stuff is super cool. You guys got to go check it out. They're making a new jump cue too that I've heard raves about. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Margarita is on the hills, 7-4 over the killer Pia Filler.
That was a good rack, important rack.
Don't forget, folks, if you're new to the stream here at the WPBA, take just a second to pull back out of full screen and hit that subscribe button. Even possibly hit that little bell icon next to there that will allow you to choose how you get notified when we go live or post something new. No, actually, I do believe the question in the chat was about the Triple 60 carbon fiber shafts. No, I don't think they're specific just to Viking cues. I think you can get them made in any joint that you prefer.
Are they actually white?
Some of them. You can get them in white.
Look at
Wow.
this. She's giving up this rack again. Right? Oh, no, she made something in
two.
the side. That's right.
Yeah, she made two.
Whew.
Yep. You know, Will, question about the tournament balls. My suggestion would be to go to WPBA.com, go to the store. If they're still available for sale at our discounted rate, it will be in there. I have no idea how many are left. But if they are, they'll be there. But if you intend to purchase some, thank you so much, because those purchases do help with the streaming. So we appreciate each and all, every sale, all the donations that people send us through super chats here on YouTube or at WPBA.com. We definitely appreciate that, and without your support, we wouldn't be where we are today. So thank you guys for all of that.
Isn't there like a little money thing next to the chat?
Yeah, next to the chat box. If you're in the chat room where you tap to be able to type into chat with us, there's a little money symbol next to the smiley face, and that is where you can support the stream. You can send us a super chat, and if you do that, Dawn and I will give you a shout out on the live stream.
Okay, so here's a funny little angle. I think if she just rolls it in, she may scratch. It's close. It's close. She'd have to put a little bit of right-hand English, so instead she may draw it around. This is a tough shot here. Nice shot, very nice. She's got the worst angle to that side she can possibly get. The cue ball is snugged right up to the rail. And she's got to hold it for the 5, so she can't let her stroke out too much. Perfect form to get a perfect shot. So let's see if she gets the right angle here. I think there is, yep, there's enough angle for her to come down where she just pointed.
Beautiful position. She's probably going to draw this back and shoot the 9 in the same pocket. All right, so she needed this rack. What a nice run by Pia.
That's a great break and run.
Hey.
Closing up the gap a little bit.
Fantastic. Nice break and run by Pia Filler.
watching the WPBA on YouTube.
So you guys all know who that is, right? Chanel Lorraine.
She's so nice.
She is nice. She's just an excellent human.
And I have learned that she loves Ghirardelli. Is that how you say chocolate? The
Ghirardelli.
Ghirardelli.
Yeah.
Ghirardelli
She
chocolate.
loves the Ghirardelli chocolate.
The dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate is the best chocolate. If you're going to eat chocolate, that's the one you're
Mhm.
supposed to eat.
Yep.
It's the best for you.
I think any chocolate is.
Dawn says, I'm all in on any chocolate. I like Dove chocolate.
Yeah, it's
Like you can buy the little cute squares of Dove chocolate, and
Yeah.
my husband buys me bags of those for my stocking every year at Christmas. All right, Margarita Fefilova
huge,
on the hill.
Huge break importance here.
All right, cue ball got stopped, but
yeah.
that's okay. The one's leaking to the right.
This is like the best
Wow.
position she's gotten, and she totally missed the
Yeah,
position play from
yeah,
the break.
she got kicked and it
Oh, it was
stunned her cue ball and stopped it there,
okay.
which actually worked out perfectly because the one's been getting kicked back up
Yeah.
from the short rail. So
Yeah.
great starting position for Margaret. She does have to be really mindful of the cut she's going to leave herself here on the 2 if she can't cut the 1 at all.
Well, the good thing is that the 5 is sitting there to stop that cue ball.
Absolutely. Oh, she was able to stun it over. What a great shot.
Oof, that's
Hit it beautifully.
confidence.
Which actually is great because the 5 is kind of sitting ahead of the 2.
Mm-hmm.
So good shot. Margaret's definitely feeling it, playing excellent pool. Which I'll be honest, I haven't really ever seen her play real bad.
Me either.
She's definitely a consistent little thing. All right, so she's going to draw this back just a tad. Uh-oh, she got a hold of it.
No,
The angle's okay, just probably a little steeper
Yeah.
than she intended.
she wants to take that off now.
Yeah, that's the perfect rack, folks. The official rack sponsor here at the WPBA. They can customize those if you. There is a minimum order if you want to purchase those, unless you come to a WPBA event, in which case you can purchase them on site at one of our events. We do not have them on the store, but if you're interested in a quantity of them, they can personalize them. You just need to reach out to Brittany Bryant. She can facilitate all of those sales.
I don't know what she's looking at here. She was pointing to play the 4 in the same pocket as the 3, but I don't know how she would get by the 6 to do that. So I think she's going to play I don't know what she's going to do here.
She's playing a safe.
Ew, I don't like this. Look at this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Yeah. That was a good idea, but just, quite a bit too strong. So I'm not really sure why she didn't go for the 4-7 combo after. She was looking to, I don't know.
All right, so it looks like Veronique Menard has just defeated Maite Ropero, a score of 8-3. Wait, no, that's the wrong score. 8-3. That was close, though. And it looks like Brittany Bryant is currently on the hill over April Larson, 7-3. Kaylee McIntosh is up 8-5. Oh, she just defeated the Slayer, 8-5. So Christina Zlateva is making an early exit in 9th through 12th. And of course, this feature matchup right here is Hill 5 in favor of Margarita Fefilova Styer. All right, so nice shot played there by Pia. She was able to catch a little bit of that ball and bank it down to the short rail. It was a great shot.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for Maite Ropero.
Can she cut that in? I think she could see that. Doesn't look like
Oh. Hi, Brant. Thank you for your donation. We appreciate you. They have the music very, very loud downstairs. We're actually above the tournament surface, and we're above a speaker. The speaker is literally right below us. It is very, very loud, and I apologize that the sound cuts in and out. But we do have a noise gate on this particular stream because their speakers are so loud. We do deal with copyright issues here because of streaming on YouTube. So I apologize for that. I wish that it wasn't so awkward. And if it's not as loud, it's usually not as bad. But they're definitely jamming the music down there right now. All right, nice containing safety, although I do feel as though Margarita can see the 3.
Yeah, it looks like there might be a little bit of room there for her to get through. Just clip the side of it, leave it over by the 7 maybe. Maybe play the bank. Oh, that one. That was dangerous. But I think she got it. If we go to the other view. Yeah, so this one she's going to kick behind it. And if she can hit it full behind, she can stick the cue ball there on the rail and send the 3 up by the 5. You got to hit it very full, though, to get that cue ball to stick. That works. Look at this. Some nice safety play going back and forth. So she's going to try to jump this. But to get over the 4, that's a long way to get over the 4. So she may end up landing right on top of the 3.
That's legitimately the only way that she can make that 3 or even hit it is to land on it. She's got to come up, and the 4 is so far away from the cue ball.
That's
so,
what, yeah.
Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah,
oh,
jeez,
so
that
close.
was a great effort.
Wow.
And did she hook her?
Don't call her names, Dawn. That's not nice.
As I said it, I was like, that didn't sound good.
Just kidding, folks.
Are you going to see another
Just-
jump stick out, I think?
Yeah, I think it's possible.
This one's,
But the cue ball is on the rails, so I don't know if she'll go for it. Maybe she can cross over. Maybe she's got more of this than we can see from our views.
yeah, I can't tell from here.
Very
see,
good shot.
why did she not jump that?
I love that she actually didn't. Look where she left the cue ball. Unfortunately, the 3 sits right in front of the pocket, but she does have her froze to the end rail. I think the intention was good. Oh, it's not froze, though. Oh, this could be trouble. But I like the intention, so I think it was a very good effort. I'm not mad about it.
I think she is,
I like
though.
it when they kick, though. I think that I like
No,
the
but-
kicking versus the jumping sometimes because you get to see a little creativity in their game.
Well, it's definitely, I think it's more skillful.
Sure. I don't
But-
disagree.
But
That's why I like Derby City. I used to love that about Derby City is that you couldn't jump at Derby City unless you used your full cue.
Yeah.
And they actually, because they took on WNT rules, they made it a ranking event for World Nine Ball. That now you can jump at Derby City, which is I've never seen that before, so it's been pretty interesting. But I always loved that about Derby is you could see the creativity from the players because they were forced to kick.
Yeah, there's definitely more skill. I mean, jumping, there's a don't get
It's
me
definitely
wrong.
a skill, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, well. Nope. That's going to sit up. I think Pia's got a clean shot on the 4.
Yeah.
I don't think it leaked up. I think she should
Now
be
she
fine.
can. She's just looking now at where that follow is going to, because she can't really get under the cue ball, I don't think. So where the position is going to be for the next shot. There's no doubt she can make it. Beautiful. Just come out a little bit more. I think she's got quite an angle on this, as you'll see here. So she's going to have to hit this pretty soft and just come 2 rails out for the 6. Focusing 100% on making the ball.
All right, so Margarita.
This is getting close.
Yeah, she's letting Pia sneak back in on her.
Whose break is it next? Who won the lag?
Pia, I think. No, Margaret. I don't know. Too many matches. Too many matches, Dawn. I've lost it. I'm not sure. I all of a sudden just have
I don't
no
want to guess. If
brain
I guess,
function.
it's 50%. So I'll guess Pia.
Okay, I'll take Margaret. We'll see what happens. All right, Erin, that sounds great. All right, Pia Filler to 6. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is tightening up. We may actually see a Hill thriller. Nobody, it's unfortunate, right? Because as a player, you definitely don't want to play a Hill match. You're always like, "Ugh, can't I just get it over with before we get to Hill?" But
she took a break.
Oh, she did.
She took a break, yes.
All right, so Pia's taking her break. She's going to try to get back in on this match. You guys, let's throw the ICA training tool commercial for you guys. So you guys can check that out. You guys are always welcome to go to their site. It's icatraining.com.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
The WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
An incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
It gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
the fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Pia Filler to break. I won the bet, by the way, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
Dawn's
she
in here
did.
trying to make moves on me.
I was trying to hustle her into thinking that I won, but it didn't work.
I was like, she's trying to make OG moves on me. All right, so break. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Non-compliant break. And it looks as though Margarita's got a definite starting shot. Now, the cue ball is tracking towards the 6, correct?
I'd say it's going to hit higher on the 6, like near, yeah. But then if you got the 5, where she's pointing, I think that's where it's tracking.
So she's just going to, you think she'll just try to hold it to that side rail there and stay in the window of the 2?
I think so.
All
Stay
right.
between the 5 and the, that's, whew. Now that's control. 'Cause that's a very small window. If you could draw a line from the 2 ball to the point she just did, there's not a lot of room in there.
No, very small window.
She's got the breathing room, though, because she is 1 game up.
Beautiful.
And look at that. That was perfect.
Absolutely beautiful shot.
So getting on the 3, this is the big shot right here. Because the 4 sits right by the side pocket, and everything else is pretty easy once these balls are cleared out. So this is a really key shot right here. It's natural just to come up. Slow down, slow down. Oh, she's good. Yeah, this match, I believe, is going to be over. I hate to say that, though, because it's still, you have to be so perfect and stay in line to get out. It's not as easy as I'm saying, but they're making it look easy, so I feel like, yeah, she's out.
They do make it look easy, don't they?
It's because they spend so many hours getting the cue ball control.
The Feffinators. Pat Hickok gave Margarita her own name, the Feffinator.
So here she can draw out to the right side if she likes the draw stroke better to come back for the 5. Some people would use the high
2 rails around, but Margaret's
look,
draw
See
stroke
how
is
close she came to the 9?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
sure that was a good idea.
All right, so hopefully she's not cueing awkwardly over the 8, although I do feel as though she is. She may just go ahead and accept the shot, right? Take the shot, accept the position from a distance.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're going to have to see what she's more comfortable doing. All right. Oh, she's fine as far as cueing. Maybe a little bit long in the bridge, but Margarita definitely is used to that.
Whoa, she
All right.
overstroked that so much. This is not good if it had legs. She's got a shot.
Yeah, she does. All right, so this stroke requires smoothness, 0 body movement, and no deceleration. She absolutely cannot decelerate in this stroke. Beautiful touch.
Perfect.
How
Look
do you
at
like
this.
that,
That's a winning
folks?
shot right there.
Fantastic shot. Beautiful placement of the cue ball to take this win over Pia Filler. Margarita Fefilova Styer. All right, so congratulations to Pia Filler. 9th through 12th is nothing to be about. This has been a fantastic field. So congratulations to Margarita Fefilova. She's going to advance forward. Her next match will be tonight. Let me get to the loser side. That's where Margarita's playing out of, taking the scenic route. So it looks like Margarita Fefilova will be playing Kaylee McIntosh in about 15 minutes, folks. And we've got the next match on the stream is going to be Wei Su Chen and Jasmine Ocean. So that's going to be an A-side matchup. Oh, all right. All right, guys, we're going to reboot the stream. Let these ladies get acclimated. Congratulations to Pia Filler. I want to say thank you to Dawn Hopkins. You've been an excellent,
for having me,
co-host.
and thank you all at home for listening.
Yep, we've had a great time. This is an excellent match. The fans thought you were about to jinx them and make them have to play the Hill match.
I wanted it.
All right, so everybody, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and you're watching the Olhausen Iron City Invitational, a WPBA Billiards production. Thank you for tuning in. I want to say thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to the fans. I'm going to reboot this stream, and we'll be right back in action with Wei Su Chen versus Jasmine Ocean. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.